Welcome to Happy Painting. I'm so glad you came back. We're still doing flowers. Well, we've gotten so good at flowers, we're pros now. Squirt, don't leave that fast. This is my friend Squirt. Here's his peanut. Now how are you going to eat that? Oh, watch this little number. He's been having so much fun coming to class. He just the dickens. He's all, turn around, turn around, turn around, all over the place. My little buddy Squirt. There's your peanut, that's it. Maybe he'll behave today. He's really been a dickens lately. This is our floral. We've got a pot. We're going to practice our pot. I have plans for these flowers. They're lilacs. This is a 16 by 20 stretched double prime canvas. And I proceeded to sketch my flowers and pot on it. And then I covered the whole back with liquid white. This is a little ultramarine blue and green. And a little bit of yellow and green. And I just kind of basted it in. You do want it nice and dark around your flowers, and you want it nice and dark right here where the shadow of the vase is. Okay? Now, Squirt, don't make so much noise eating that peanut now. Okay. Let's see. We're going to add some, what should we do? Oh, we should do our pot first. Our pot. So the pot, let's see, it's got a shadow side. Let's go for the shadow side. The shadow side of my pot's going to be, oh look at, he's dropping peanuts everywhere. Oh my goodness. It's going to be blue mixed with a little gray. Let's see how that looks. That's almost not dark enough. So let's pick up a little mauve and blue and see if I can get darker. If that doesn't work, we'll put a green in it. We'll just keep doing this till it gets dark enough. That's almost dark enough. Okay. Okay, almost dark enough. I'll go back to some blue. Some blue. Okay, this is the shadow side of the pot. So here's your chance to make that side of the pot. And, oh, this is picture number 30. I hope you remember that. Squirt's going to eat the sign like he does every week. I know, Squirt. Alright, I got a little flower sitting on the table here. That's what that is. And we'll just put in some of our dark. We might as well run this side of the pot in too. Okay, don't have to be perfect. Oh, I'm so glad we don't have to be perfect. You know, makes me feel good. I don't know about you guys. Okay, just work that in a little bit. Now we better get a lighter shade. Lighter shade. So I've got some, oh, some blue and some gray. Let me put some of that on there. We'll work it in. We'll work it in a minute. I think I'm just going to put it there for now. And the spot I'm going to save, the spot of the pot I'm saving, right there is the spot that's closest to you. Okay, that's part of the plan. Now, this is my little X stroke. My tiny little X stroke. Wipe the brush off a lot on paper towel. And the little X stroke kind of works those colors together. Just kind of dance them around together. Here and there, here and there and here. Back there, back here. Okay, I always paint with a paper towel in my hand. That's how I get things, that's how I keep wiping my brush off. I don't clean my brush too much, but I do wipe it off once in a while. I grabbed some titanium white, but because the brush was dirty, you know, we've got a little of that blue, and then we'll kind of mix it up. Okay, this is oil-based paint. It's designed to do florals, so works really good with florals, and these are floral brushes. And I take very good care of my brushes and paints when it comes to florals. They're sensitive little things. Okay, so I've got light, medium, dark. I'm just going to take, I'll take this little 1-inch brush, and I'm going to kind of smooth those together now. Oh, I'll start here. A little, oh, back and forth. I want to make my pot look round. Back and forth. Back and forth. Okay, and then I'll come and hit it from the dark side a little. Get that together. Don't have to be perfect. Perfect doesn't count. It's just kind of a feeling. Okay, does it feel like a pot yet? I don't know. I don't know. Well, good enough for me. I think I'll keep that pot. All right, let's go to our lilacs, which is the fun thing. Oh, first we have to make some leaves. Okay. Leaves. Oh, you know how I am in leaves. I get started and I never stop. So let's see how bad I can be today. I've got some ultramarine blue and I've got some sap green. I just put a little bit of cadmium yellow in it too. And I'm loading that brush nice and neat. This is a 1/2 inch flat brush. And let's see. I'm gonna make some decisions here. Maybe right there. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's a little leaf. Okay, then there's probably another one hanging down here. I think that was part of the plan all along. And where else can we put those guys? Oh, maybe over here. I'll just smash in some color and take 3 strokes on one side and 3 strokes on the other side. Pull in my stem and there you go. When I do a leaf, I think of it as a diamond. I picture in my mind. This is what I see in my mind. I see a diamond. Then I know just where to go. All the strokes come back here to the stem. So I know just where to go, the corner of the diamond, and head back to the stem. 2, 2. And the corner of the diamond and head back to the stem. Well, that one's a little wimpy, but we'll keep it. They're not all perfect. Wet on wet. It's very forgiving, you know. Look at that hunk of paint. That's a bad. It's very forgiving. You can make mistakes and then you can come back and correct them. That's that. I got mixed up in a little color, but gee, look at that. That's what you call a happy accident. I'll try to make that happen again. There might be, maybe this one here. I'm crossing right over to right into where the flowers are going to be. You know, we can't avoid all the flowers, but we'll just put them in here and there. Little blue, little sap green, little cad yellow, little medium. Have a neat brush and drop one in there. We'll drop it right over the flower, so I don't know where that's going to go next. So I hope you've been painting and having a really good time. And write to me. My address will be up at the end of the show. Let me know how things are going. Tell me you want directions to painting 13 if you like it. Or tell me you hated painting number 30. Tell me you hated painting number 13. I don't care, either way. Right? We got to put some mystery stuff in there. We'll make believe there's a little leaf there, I think. Where else am I going for? Well, I could see right back here. I could see that. I think we better have maybe another one there. You know, I hear Squirt chewing behind there. Yes, and it's pretty scary too, because I never quite know what he's chewing, but he's definitely chewing his little heart away. Okay, well, I'm not done. There has to be a few more. Let's see, right into there. You have to get brave, huh? All kinds of colors jumping up. That's because my palette is not neat. Not neat. In floral painting, you know, it really does pay to be neat. So don't follow my example all the time. Just sometimes don't do what I do. This is a not neat palette. Oh, one more. One more. Although they do seem to be happy accidents, don't they? Oh, you know, the flower laying on the table will certainly end up with a leaf here or there, so where should we put it? Or maybe we should wait. Oh, we'll put one there. We'll put one there. That's for later. Then the flower's going to go back in. Well, maybe that's enough for now. Maybe I should stop. Okay. Let's go for the flowers. That's always the fun part. First thing I'm going to do is blacken their color. They're lilacs, so I'm thinking, you know, blue and mauve. I think I'll take some blue and mauve. That'll be my base color. Let's see, blue and mauve. I better put a little white in it because I don't want to be too dark too fast. Okay, so ultramarine blue, mauve, and a lot of medium. That's for our base. A lot of medium. Let's see what that looks like. Oh, that's pretty brilliant. Okay, but we'll keep it. We'll keep it. And I'm just scrubbing in color. Go right into the green, bring the green into the flower into the green. That was part of the plan. Just wipe your brush off once in a while, get rid of that pollution, but part of the plan. This is ultramarine blue and mauve. And I'm just blocking in color, kind of the shape of a lilac. Yeah, that takes care of that one. That couldn't have been any easier. Let's go for another one. This one. This one. Oh, that's a pretty color now. Keeps changing. I keep picking up new color. Okay, now we're going to start to think lilac. Let's see, might have little edges like that. Just scrub right into the color. All the colors get mixed up together. That's good. I like that. I like it that way. And right down into the leaves here, I think. So you gotta be loose, freewheeling, have a good time. Doo-doo. Okay, so let's see. Lots of medium. Ooh, that's a dark one. That's all right. We'll leave it be dark there. In fact, as long as I got that dark stuff on, I'll put some dark stuff over here too. This one. Right into the green. Bring the green right in there. That's fine. I'm gonna roll down. I'm gonna put dark in the back of everything now. Now that I got it that dark. Oh, don't forget this one. Don't forget this guy. If he ever comes through the back of the canvas, get ready. It might happen someday. I don't know what he's doing back there. Okay, so now we gotta finish this. We still got some spots that are missing color. Right here. Oh, lilacs. Yeah, I think lilac might be my very, very favorite flower because the smell, I bring them in the house and the smell is so wonderful. I remember as a child, it's one of my childhood memories, how I loved lilacs, and we didn't have any. I used to go around the neighborhood snitching them from my neighbor's yard and bringing them home. Now I have lilacs in my yard, you see, so I don't have to snitch them anymore. That's good. Yes. Oh, I'll get letters from my old neighbors now, I guess. Ah, so you were the little kid that did that. Well, what can I say? I did it. See, I'm not really being fussy. I'm just kind of scrubbing it in and relaxing because whatever happens, happens, and it'll all be okay in the end. I think. Oh, this guy. Whoops, almost forgot him. This is where I need my students. They never let me forget anything. Yeah. They critique me as I go. It's pretty scary, I'll tell you. Oh, this guy needs the little darker side right here. I can see that. Because I always come in and put shadow on my flowers. The next thing I do is shadow. So I guess you'll say that's what I'm doing now. I'm putting in a little dark side where the dark side should be. Certainly got a dark side here on this guy. And this guy's pretty well dark already. This one's got to be dark on the bottom. Over here, a dark side. And over here. See, we've pretty well got that covered, I think. That's our shadow's pretty well built in, don't you think? Yeah, pretty well built in already. Dark side here. It's my little, I do my little X stroke and I just push the paint around. No need to be fussy right now. I picked up blue and I picked up mauve and I don't know, whatever jumped into the brush jumped in. Now Squirt, we don't know what it was. Oh, let's make this flower a little bigger right there. That'll make it interesting. Okay, well, that's kind of fun. Now you know where we're going. I know, you know. We're going for all the little petals. So first we're going to put in some mystery petals. Mystery petals. I'll take my mixture of blue and mauve and I'll add it to titanium white. Okay, and I got a little bit of medium. And I'll get my brush nice and neat. Maybe neat. And we'll come up here and just think that there's, you know, little mystery petals here and there. Certainly don't want to tell it all, but we'll get a few of those little guys. This is my filbert brush. It makes a petal all by itself. You just put paint on it and it jumps up there and makes one. You don't even have to work. Oh, isn't that nice? Mystery petals. That's almost all we need to do to that. And we're not going to put 1,000 little guys in. We're just going to put a few little mysteries. Okay. What Squirt's doing behind the canvas, that's a mystery, I'll tell you. I don't know. Lately, we haven't seen much of him. All he does is chew signs and crawl around behind the canvas. There's a few more mysteries. This couldn't be any easier. I know you could do this. Really. So painting number 30, remember that. You'll like this. You'll like this. You know, it's kind of like Mums. Couldn't be any easier. So I hope you've been painting. I hope you've been having a good time. Most of all, I want you to realize that you can do it. You know, I have students that come all the time. They say, oh, I can't draw. I can't do that. I'm too messy. I'm this or that. And while they're telling me this, I'm just smiling inside because I know darn well by the end of the class they'll be saying something different because they can do it. You know? Oh, this is fun. Mystery petals. See, I can't make a mistake. When they're mystery petals, you can't make a mistake. Let's see. That's a lilac. They kind of come down from the top like that. And this is the little filbert brush doing all the work. So really, if you come to me and say, well, I can't paint, I couldn't do that, I can't draw, I can't do that, and I'd say good, because you can see that drawing has nothing to do with it. This is all technique and brush stroke. That's all it is. And you can learn it. You may have to practice a little, but anybody can do this. You just you gotta really just want. Yes. It's like me. I always wanted to play the piano, but I guess I never wanted it bad enough because I didn't practice. So I don't play the piano, that's for sure. Oh, but I'm so envious of my friends. I have a piano. That's how much I love it. I have a beautiful antique upright in my house that I can't play. And if any friends come over that know how to play, it's the first thing I do is squeeze them into that piano seat and say, please, please, play for me. So if you're a piano player, you know that you had to practice. And that's all this is. Just a little bit of practice. And these things are easy. These are our mystery petals. Little lilac mystery petals. Okay, let's put some real little flower clusters in. Now, the lilac cluster, the little flower cluster, is really quite small and doesn't have too many petals on it. I'll start. The point of this flower that's closest to me is probably right there. So I'm going to pick up titanium white and I'm going to put myself in a little tiny flower right there. And some should touch, right? Remember that. They can't all be separate. But this is where I'm making petals that really look like petals, so to speak. This is also the point where you have to load the brush before you do that, or nothing happens. So in each lilac, I say to myself, I might want to see 3 or 4 little flowers, but the rest I don't want to see. The rest I don't want to see. So let's leave him and move on, and then we'll come back to him. Maybe not. Let's see. I see that the point closest to me might be right there on this flower. So we'll make a few little flowerets there. Perfect doesn't count. Oh, I'm so glad. That's why painting's the best thing. If you hit the wrong note on the piano, everybody knows it. But if I hit the wrong stroke here, I just tell you I meant to do it. I love this. No wonder it's my thing. A few little flowerets, a few more little petals, and then get out of there too. Let's go to another one. Oh, probably right there on this one. The part of the lilac that's closest to you is the part you want to put your light little, And I'm just picking up white. It's gathering color from below. And that's the part you want to put your little petals on. I'll just throw a few little extras here and there. Look out for that though, that could get carried away. A little bit of medium titanium white. And you make a few little flowerets. Some should be upside down. That's why I go upside down every once in a while. Oh, right here. 1, 2, 3 little flower. Oops, gotta load the brush. A little floweret. And maybe 1, 2, 3. 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Oh, here we go, counting again. Gotta stop me from doing that, huh? A few more extras. We'll come back to that. Titanium white. Oh, we got one more. Oh, we got 2 more to do. My goodness. I'm just putting a few flowerets you can see on each lilac, but only a few. And tell yourself that some should touch. They shouldn't be all separate. Oh my goodness. Wet on wet painting, very forgiving, very easy to work with. Very easy to change and do things over if you choose. So, and florals are so freewheeling, you can be very creative. I'm just making believe a few little flowers here, and I'm making believe so well they don't even show up. Titanium white. We'll do a little. Okay, so I've left a lot of mystery here. I'm happy with myself. I never intended to see it all, right? So I'm happy with that. And that's working for me. I think I'm going to highlight a few of the leaves now. Let me come in with my leaf brush. Well, I'm going to pick up a little bit of turquoise. And a little bit. Turquoise will take over. If you're not careful, it'll take over. And then I'll come for these leaves over here. Pick up a little paint, touch the edge of the leaf. Pick up a little paint, touch the edge of the leaf. Okay, that's looking good. And I'll do this one over here too. We can see it in front of the pot better that way. Doop, ba-doop, ba-doop. And, oh, we can do this guy now. Oh, I got a lot of paint on there now. Oh, there's no sense me telling you to be neat when I'm so messy. We'll give this a little hit on this side. Okay. Where else should we go? Oh, maybe this one over here. Now I say, you have such a good time with this turquoise, you really start liking it, so be careful. Don't like it too much. It'll jump around. How about some pink? Let's go for some pink. I have some pink here. Some pink and some medium. Not a lot of paint. And just re-tip that leaf with a little pink. It kind of holds the whole colors of the picture together. I like that. Okay, this is called highlighting the leaves. Yeah. And you can be as fussy as you want to be, and you can take all the time you want at home. And you can do a real nice job. Oh, we'll leave those guys alone. We'll probably leave those guys alone. Well, the only thing left I want to do is add some little mystery, some little doofers. You know those little doofers I throw into everything? Oh, you're probably, now you're more, oh no, we don't want to do that. Well, give it a try, give it a try. This is alizarin and sap green and a lot of medium. And there might be a little doofer coming out here. Oh, right into Squirt's territory. Look, he's interested already. Squirt, you don't own that side of the canvas. You don't. You don't. I can come over there and do things if I want. It's not yours over there. He really thinks that's his territory. I should never come over there. All right, Squirt. There's a little doofer up here. These are I just use these to finish off my composition. You know, that's what I'm using them for. Just to add a little. And if my composition has a few weak places, this is where I go for it. And I might even put, oh, this one over here could go like this. Shaking's good, see? I load, this is my little script liner. The paint is thin with medium, and I shake as I go. See? Shaking is good. Oh, maybe just put a little guy over here. Alright. Put a little guy over here. That could be a little one sticking down there. Okay, I am going to quit. Honest to goodness, honest to goodness, honest to goodness. I am. A little more doofers there. They do for anything. Alright, I think I will quit. So these are our lilacs. They're in a pot. They're fun. They're easy. You can do it. It's painting number 30. Drop me a line. I'll send you the directions to the painting. And get started painting, because I want to tell you, it is not hard. You can do it. Don't just trust me on that. Give it a try. So Squirt, you have been good. Here, you have been good. One more peanut for Squirt. And I'll see you next time. Happy painting. Keep painting. Bye-bye now.